Hello, my friends. For today's reading, we're starting off with the Six of Swords. Um, so while you may want something in particular, I'm not exactly sure what it is that you do want. I mean, you want to move into calmer waters, whatever that means to you. But does that mean something that you're familiar with? Something that isn't particularly healthy, perhaps, but it is familiar. And the familiar always has an advantage. It always, over healing especially, because healing is not easy or comfortable. So it's much easier to stay in a bad situation, at least to a certain point, than it is to do the work, to stop moving, to sit and think and reflect and begin to do the inner work, which is what the Nine of Stones is all about. It's a time-consuming process. At times it is very painful. There can be times when you laugh, but you're more likely to be crying, at least sometimes. In any case, no matter how strongly you want to run away from this instead of turning around, facing it, dealing with it, your advice is to do exactly that. Stay where you are, reflect, begin the inner work. The other thing I want to point out is that this rainbow makes an arc here. Okay? So, although you feel like you're at a low point here, if you continue with doing the inner work, with doing the reflecting, with progressing into this Nine of Stones, the inner cultivation, then look at this arc. It goes from here to here and up into this tree. So it's definitely a progression, a positive progression to keep going in the direction of doing the inner work, no matter how uncomfortable it may be at times. So keep going. I would advise, if you need help processing these difficult emotions, because I do believe you have some very difficult emotions going on, they may be overwhelming you, even swamping you sometimes, get some help. Talk to somebody who is qualified to help you, put it that way. If it's somebody from